you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Nisi here and I'm back with another video, and in today's video, so you already can see by the title, with friends like these, who needs enemies? So I'm comment about this viral video that's going viral on TikTok of like a group of girls that's at a pool party. Guys, when I tell you, nobody, absolutely nobody is in the pool. So these two girls, they're by the pool, they're twerking, turning up, having a good old funky time. And then out of nowhere, her so-called friend just body slams her and throws her into the pool. She can't swim. She's got a phone in her hand. She's got a jumper on. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't swimwear attire. So, obviously, she's soaking wet now. The phone's wet. And she's asking for help to get out the pool. And she's like backed up the girl that's body slammed her. And she's kind of like, hiding away. And the people around, the guys are helping her get out. And they're just like, what was that like? You know what I mean? It was so uncalled for. It's just like, you was just having a good time. So people are calling her a fake friend, a backstabber, da 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 da, you name it. I'm gonna roll the clip and I'll be back with my commentary.
Now imagine you're at a pool party and your best friend pushes you into an unoccupied pool. Let me play a clip. Don't know it, but it's like a friend who secretly hates you because you knew she had her cell phone in her hand. Why did you push her in the water? Why would you push her in the water when no one's looking? Like, why would you think Shorty would want to go in the water and it would be funny? Now, the person who posted that said, I hope she knew it wasn't her real friend, because who does that? Did you guys notice that after she fell in the pool, her friend actually backed up, and it was other people who were helping her out of the pool, instead of her being surprised that her family said, yo, get away from me, I'm gonna kick your ass. That's us? What would you guys do? Do you think this is your friend? What would you guys do? What would you guys do?
Okay, so you just seen the madness. Obviously, people are calling this girl a fake friend, a hater, because, they were twerking. Obviously, she had a lot of attention on her, people were cheering, go, go. And just she wanted it to embarrass her in front of everyone, not just the guys, because obviously people are calling her, a pick Misha, she just wants guys' attention. Could be true, but she embarrassed her in front of anyone, like everyone, girls and boys. And it's just like, when people are like liking your flow, your vibe, there's always a hater in it who just wants to bring you down a notch, or maybe just because no one gravitates on likes them. So I feel like that's what she's done. They're having a good time, people, cheering her on, getting down. If she was really that bothered, she could have started twerking, but I guess she just can't twerk. But have some other dance moves so then people can cheer you on, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's just sad. It's like, yikes. Like, and I hear a lot of these stories, females do girls trip, then they come back, they're beefing or they fought while they were on holiday. Obviously, we had the Cabo 5. I think it's been like 2 years. Rest in peace to Shanquilla. She went to Mexico with her so-called friends, and sadly she was unalived. Allegedly, it's still trying to, what I mean, the police and everything. There's still an investigation going, so everything's alleged. But yeah, she paid for the room, the villa, and she wasn't even there for a full 24 hours, and she was unalived, allegedly, by her so-called friends. But yeah, let's get into some people's reactions.
Being friends with male-centered women is really scary because they will throw you in a pool at a pool party if it means getting negative or positive attention. I just saw that video on TikTok where the girl throws her friend, and I'm saying friend really loosely, in the pool. And I think the scariest thing for me is seeing the girl with the evil eye hype up the friend, twerking, dancing at this pool party. No one else is in the water, mind you. And while she's hyping her up, you don't even see how fast the shift happens, but it happens, and she throws her in the water with her phone in her hand, and then the friend is yelling, I can't swim. And instead of doing anything, the girl that threw her in backs up, like doesn't even help her out. And I just watched that video and I was like, you're gonna be thrown under a bus. next. Like, literally, these women will put you in awful, dangerous situations because they don't even think about themselves first, unfortunately. So if they're not thinking about themselves first, why the hell would they think about you first? They're male-centered, right? But also, they have evil eyes because they think they're in secret competition with you. Like, you getting attention doesn't take away attention from another woman. Right? Secure women understand this, but if you ever meet a girl that wants to fight for a man's attention, walk away.
Yeah, she made some really good points in her video, like the evil eye it was given. And like she said, it's just how quick she did it. Like it's very calculated, very dangerous. And even the guy was just like, what like what are you doing? Like it's just weird. You know, when someone's just weird and this is supposed to be her friend. I don't know if they came to this pool party together because maybe she came in her car. So that's the other thing. One thing I can say about this, yeah, I had a friend that was like this. And funny enough, so we went to the same primary school together. So I think in America that would be classed as kindergarten. Then we stopped being friends. You know, like when your life kind of like drifts, like she went one way, I went another way, and then we rekindled the friendship. I went on holiday. So there's a group of us, there's four of us together. She fell up with the two friends that were here. I was in the UK at the time. I was living my best life. I was in Jamaica. Then I think I went to Nigeria. And then I got a message from a really good close girl, my home girl, saying, "Yeah, we're not friends with her anymore." And I was just like, I knew it. I just knew it. I just knew me traveling, something's gonna happen. I've come back to England. She's blocked me. She's cut me off, and I'm like, I wasn't even in the country. I didn't do anything. But f a fake friend. I don't need you in my life. She's male centered. She'll definitely pick a man over you. And can you imagine the reason why she stopped speaking to the other two friends is because of a male something da 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 passa mix up. But I'm so glad I wasn't here. And the thing with friendship, if that friend doesn't bring anything to the table, you don't miss them. So when she blocked me, I was like, bitch, bye. Like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Like, you didn't bring anything to my life anyway. So you know what I mean. But yeah, I agree with everything that woman said in her clip. Male centered, wants attention. She'll push you in front of a bus if she has to. You know what I mean? Girls like that are very dangerous and calculated. And like she said, it's just the way she was hiding away when she was like asking for help. And it's just like, wow, like it's giving Judas with Jesus. Like they will literally sell you out and then they just go on like they don't know. You're like, oh, no, I don't know her. Like, wowzers.
I have been the girl in the black bikini. No, I've never pushed my friend in the pool,
Okay.
but I was did other things, so I might as well
Wasn't
have.
expecting that.
Yes, I did have low self esteem. Yes, I was in competition with someone who I called my best friend. It was a terrible friendship, completely terrible. And it took a lot of unlearning to stop being her. Took a whole lot of um, self hatred, self woman hatred, black woman hatred. I had to unlearn a lot of that. Um, I wish her well on her journey because she's no friend to anyone, especially girl in the red or the burgundy.
Wow, that was response was interesting. Like I wasn't expecting that. But you know what? I love her honesty. Obviously, she's a grown woman. She said once upon a time that was me. Shout out to her because she's obviously grown. Some people never outgrow their evil ways, you know what I mean? So I guess she's out here repenting. But she said, yeah, once upon a time, that was me. The girl who was supposed to be her friend, she didn't like. And obviously, like she said, she had a lot of turmoil, like she had low self esteem, she had a lot of hate for herself. And you know the saying, you can't love someone else when you don't love yourself. It's like bullies. Most bullies, they're either getting abused at home or it's because they're fat or they're ugly. You know what I mean? So they just lash out at people. You know what I mean? If the person's ugly or they're overweight and they see a cute, skinny girl, I guess, they're obviously gonna start because they want to be like that person. Or if a person is popular, you know what I mean? They try and tear them, bring them back down a notch. But you know what? Her response, I loved her honesty, and you know, like she said, she had low self esteem. So you know what I mean? She had to figure out herself so she could stop hating, and that's you know what I mean. Most hate is that hate on people that's literally it. You know, trolls. It's just like even if I get people in my comments, well, how about you come up on here and do YouTube and see how many views you get, see how many subscribers you get. Like, you know what I mean? Just you know when people just hate on you for no reason, it's like you don't even know me or you know what I mean. I don't know how close those two girls were because I don't want to go off topic, but overall, I'm just glad of her honesty. And for young girls, if a girl or even a guy friend is constantly throwing shade, they say they're joking, but it's a lot of shade and it's really like hurtful words. Cut that person off. They are not your friend. That's how it starts. It's first little, little slick stuff, and then it builds up. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can become physical. You know what I mean? They could slap you and be like, "Oh, girl, I'm just joking," or if they call you the B word or call you up, you know what I mean? If that's not your banter or your relationship, don't stand for it. I don't do that whole bitch. I don't. I know some people do that with their homegirls. I don't talk to my friends like that. I don't call anyone a bitch actually, like unless if I'm in an argument with someone. But you know what I mean. But I know some people do have that relationship with their friends, so it's entirely, what I mean, obviously on your friendship. But I agreed with what she said. Like there's things to look out for, and again, I love her honesty.
Will I get over it?
Hey,
No. But life
so
goes on.
sad. Oh, guys. Doing research for that video, I found that and I thought I'll add it, and that's heartbreaking again. You know what I mean? It could be a joke to you or just something minor by pushing a so-called friend into a pool or off a rock. There was one that was trending. A girl got sentenced. I think she had to spend like 4 days in prison because she pushed a friend off her bridge. They were all gonna jump in, and out of nowhere, this girl, this so-called friend, just pushed a friend. And then she just went flying, but because she didn't expect it, she obviously landed a certain way and she almost died. Thank God she didn't die. Obviously, if she would have died, it would have ended up being like manslaughter. But yeah, as you can see, that woman, I don't know what happened to her, but now she's paralyzed and like, oh, do you forgive them? No. Like, can you imagine? It could be something so small and it can end up deadly, or it could end up affecting that person for a whole lifetime. It's really sad. So please, people, be aware who you call your friend and who you hang around with. Don't go on holiday if you've only known someone like recent times. Listen, I've got friends from back when I was like 8 years old. I've only one of them, the one that's on my YouTube shorts, my friend Sophie, the white girl. Hey Sophie. I've known her since I was 8 years old and I've gone on holiday with her. We've been to Greece together. But my other friend, I've known her the same amount of time and we've never gone on holiday. She's got kids, I've got kids. One day we'll get there. But the point I'm trying to make is they're the only type of friends I would go on holiday with. Like if I met someone from like a recent group in like the last 2 years, I probably won't go on holiday with them because I just don't know them like that. And sometimes people take you away on holiday just to try and do stuff to you or unalive you. If you've not seen one of my recent videos, I did one on a doctor that took his wife for a birthday to Hawaii and he tried to unalive her. I'll put the picture there, please. I'll link at the end of this video. Please do check it out. But yeah, sometimes, people want to go on holiday, they want to go on a cruise, or they want to go on like a trip where you're like, like in Bali where you've got them swings or you be swinging through the jungle. You might want to be jumping out a plane, you know what I mean? Parachuting, bungee jumping from the brick. Like you just can't trust these frenemies. So please do be careful and travel with caution.
How was she fighting for her life, you may ask? Because Shorty almost drowned because it was unexpected. Now, let me say something that's very clear to the ladies in the back that literally can't tell when their friend are literally fake. She did that intentionally. The girl that pushed her did that intentionally. She faked, like, oh yeah, get a girl, smacking her yams and stuff. Grabbed her like this and with full force. And she just went back just watching. And then after that, tried to help her and apologize. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. First of all, what would y'all do in this situation? That's the first question. The second question is, bro, if you were ever in this predicament, after you get out the water, you're gonna smack a hoe. Sorry for my language, but after you do that, you're gonna do it again. And then you're gonna cut that person off and move on. But y'all go ahead and comment down and let me know what y'all think about it.
Listen, I agree with him. She did that intentionally. She knew what she was doing. Like he said, she was smacking the yams, gassing her up, and just out of nowhere, it was the body slam for me. It's not like she just pushed her. Usually you just see people push people in the pool, as a quick joke. She literally body slammed her. And if she landed a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, let's say it wasn't like the water was quite shallow. If she went back and hit her head off the tiles, like, could have been, you know what I mean? I could be reporting a different story right now. But I agree with him. If this ever happened to you, what would you do? I would get out the water, drag her in, and then we're going back and forth. Like he said, we're gonna fight it out, cut her off, never speak to you ever again. I'm gonna embarrass her the way she tried to embarrass me. Period.
Thrown into the pool, fully clothed, phone in hand by my friend, the only thing that those people at the party would have been seeing is you going into that pool next. And then I would have dragged you out the pool and we would have been fighting. Because first of all, the girl was sitting there screaming, I can't swim. And the girl, and she getting out there like, and they're like, calm. What made you ever think as she's dancing or trying to turn up with you, let me push her into the pool? Like, that is never something I would ever think of. Like, the girl didn't even have a swimsuit on. Hair was flat iron curled. Like, you knew this. And you still pushed her into the pool, like, purposely. And I'm so mad that girl didn't throw the girl in the pool. Because if I'm going to be soaking wet, I don't got no change of clothes. There's probably no towels there because it's a pool party. And I got to sit there and be wet all day and then drive home wet. Best believe you're going to be extra soaking with the way I would never ever talk to you again. Like, I don't care if it was a joke, I don't care if you thought it was funny, I don't care if you're playing. Like, you decided to publicly embarrass me, and for what reason? Like, these days, like, you really gotta be watch who you go out with. Like, that's why I don't even want to go out with just, oh, I just know her from here and here. Like, nah, like, we gotta be close to go out. If we coming in together and leaving together. All I know is that video just enraged me, and these people these days are insane.
Yeah, man, she made some really good points. Like she said, it's a pool party. I don't see no towels around. Hopefully, there's some towels in the hotel or whoever's crib this is, because, like she said, I'm not going home soaking wet and thinking you're going to be all right. Unless you're taking the clothes off your back. And I don't even want to wear your clothes because who wants to wear a haters? You know what I mean? Like, stay away from me. But yeah, like she said, clothes, phone, and then she wasn't even trying to help her. You know what I mean? Like, what would make you think this was okay? And when I first saw this, I thought, is there any friend just as banter would push in? And I was just like, no, not like that. That was proper calculated, like trying to hurt her, not just embarrass her, but she was trying to hurt her. And then maybe she knew that she couldn't swim because she was asking for help. And she's like, I can't swim. Like, you could see the struggle. Shout out to the guys, men that helped her, because it wasn't other females. Obviously, as the video goes on, a lot of females further back are like, what's going on? Like, they didn't see it. And that's what I mean. It was so quick. They were turning up, dancing, laughing, having a good time. And then she just got dashed into the pool. Like, but yeah, I agree with everything that girl says. She's on that smoke, that fighting talk. Like, yo, the next thing they would have saw is you in the pool. Like, we're both going in. Like, you know what I mean? I'm already wet. I'm dragging you. And you know what? I wouldn't even got out, then pushed you. I'm pulling you in. I would have been like, help me, help me. When you tried to help me, trust me, I'm dragging you in. And I feel like that's another reason why she didn't help her out. She was like, oh, she might try and pull me in. Because that's what I would have done. But yeah, shout out to the men that helped her get out the pool.
This is not only a topic that I personally can talk about all day. Have you seen the video with the girl whose friend pushes her in the pool? Well, if not, search it on here. And that is a prime example of a male-centered woman and how they're dangerous. Male-centered women are not even concerned about their own safety, let alone their friends or their family, because they are male-centered. So they'll put themselves and literally anyone else around them at risk if it means validation from a man. And in my mother's case, her child was literally unalived, and she stayed with the man. Because to the very core of her being, she is male-centered. People have asked me before, hey, Allegra, do you think that she would have reacted different if it was you who was unalived? And no, I don't. I think that if it were me, she'd still be with him to this day. I think the outcome would be the exact same. Why? Because male-centered women are literally centered around men. Their entire world is centered around men. But to be as male-centered as my mother is pathetic. I have so much stuff to tell you guys. So many updates. So check back soon because I'm releasing all of it.
I liked her video. It did get a bit confusing at the end. I was just like, huh? But again, there's so many stories. She was talking about a different story where a woman picked a man over her child. So again, these men-centered women, they're very dangerous. They don't even love themselves, you know what I'm saying? And again, how are you supposed to love someone else when you don't even love you? You know what I mean? You don't even rate yourself. It's one of those where they let the men just talk to them anyhow, walk all over them. The pick meishas that will always put a man before themselves, before their kids, before their friends or family. People like that are very dangerous. Vice versa, if they're always picking the woman up, like, just leave them with their partner. They want to live happily after, put them before everything. Good for them. But yeah, I like the point that she made. Again, there's too many stories that are like this. So guys, please be careful who you call your friend and who are in your surrounding and in your small circle. There's just too many backstabbers, too many of these stories that have been like going viral recently. And literally, they're saying it'll be the closest to you. Trust no one.
Did y'all see the video of that girl who was at the pool party with her friend? And everybody was standing around the pool, the DJ's playing the music, but nobody's actually even in the pool, right? The girl is dancing next to the pool, doing her little doo-doo-doo, her little 1-2, right? And the friend pushes her in the water, clothes on, phone in hand, everything. And then she don't even help her friend get out of the water. She looked like she was struggling a little bit, so I don't know if it was the 8 feet, because then it really had to been a problem. Because how you know if she can't swim and she just for her life, okay? So the dude helps her get out, and she's like, oh my God, I'm about to beat you up, which is very fucking warranted. My phone, she better hope she didn't come there with her. Because had it been me, I'd embarrass you right where you tried to embarrass me at. That is not her friend, girl. I hope you don't go nowhere else with her. And I hope you gave it to her just the way she thought she was giving it to you. I hope you socked her right in her chin. That ain't your friend. Y'all got to be wary of the people that you hang around with and the actions or lack thereof that they do. Because those are telltale signs that is not your friend. That type of person will get you in trouble. That type of person will put your life in danger. Don't do it, bitch.
I liked her response. Like she said, don't do it, bitch. And that caption that she put at the end, these people are praying for your downfall. And it's really sad because you could rub shoulders with these people. They come to your house, smile and eat, laugh with your family members. They're just proper always around you, literally just praying and waiting on your downfall. And 9 times out of 10, let's just say they try and do stuff, little stuff, and that doesn't work, then it gets proper physical where they have to take you out and try and unalive you. Again, relating back to that doctor story that I did, he tried to inject her. He was throwing rocks at her. He tried to push her off a cliff. Like, do you see? Like, there's layers to this. You know what I mean? Whew, God forbid. Frenemy, evil partner. Like I said, it's just like evil eye, and they're just preying on your downfall. Like, oh, God forbid, no one in my life is ever like that. But again, I agree with everything she said. Should have just bopped her real quick. I didn't even hear when she said, I'ma beat you, I'ma smack you. Listen, these women are Caucasian. All I know, if they were black, it would have been on site. That's all I know. Obviously, people say, "Oh, you black girls, you're too ghetto, you're too like you." Listen, when it's time to whoop ass, trust me, someone's ass is going to get whooped. We're gonna be dragging you on like the party would have turned up if it was black on black girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that couldn't have run. I'm not gonna get out and threaten you like I should smack you. I'm gonna smack you and I'm gonna embarrass you and push you into the pool, and then we both gonna be wet and just fight it out and let's see who wins in it. You know the saying, don't start none, won't be none. She started it, they were having a good old funky time, just dancing, having a laugh, and then out of nowhere you body slammed me into the pool. Not push me, she body slammed her. Ciao. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on this crazy ass story. Subscribe to your girl. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of April. And shout out to all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.